The next person I want to call on stage is the Mvita MP, na pia najua kuna kiti nataka kule Mombasa, ndugu yangu Nasir Sharif.
Aya, asanteni sana. Mambo haya ngoma ni ya gavana wangu, akiingia tutamwekea moto moto. I heard Babu speaking in English, and I was wondering whether I should now speak in English. Then I heard my SG speaking in Kiswahili. Then I asked, should I speak in Kiswahili? So mimi nitaongea ile lugha ambayo kwamba iweze kuingia kwa nyoyo zenu, sio? And I want you to lend me your ears. Many people ask the reason as to why some of us, during the hardest times of Raila Amolo Odinga, we have stuck with him. And many people ask what it is that we see tomorrow. I want to give you just a few classic examples. When this country was being liberated for democratic space, tell those that say that Raila Amolo Odinga, his age does not allow him, tell them and remind them that he spent his youth in detention so that you can be able to utter such words without any fear or intimidation. Tell them and remind them. And a time will come when it is important, because I see others uttering words that gone are the days for those who want to liberate this country. Remind them the atrocities that were being done. He stood up right now and was telling us that he had to go into detention in exile in Norway. This was a person who had been offered a lot. A lot was offered to him. But because of the interests of this country, he kept everything aside and decided that his sacrifice, personal sacrifice, sacrifice of his family, to the extent that when his late mother was being buried, he was not even aware. He was in the precincts of Shimulatewa. This is the story that we need to remind people. And despite the fact that Raila Amolo Odinga ensured that we have multi-party democracy in this country, he did not stop there. He said this country needs true constitutional overhaul. And look at the ones who are benefiting, the ones that are making mockery right now as we are speaking. Katika wale ambao wameweza kufaidi na jasho ya Raila Amolo Odinga, machozi ya Raila Amolo Odinga, afya ya Raila Amolo Odinga, damu ya Raila Amolo Odinga, ndio wale ambao kwa sasa hivi are the ones enjoying those benefits. If it was not for Raila Amolo Odinga, the deputy president would not be deputy president today. He would not be going around this country using state resources and misleading Kenyans. He ensured that those positions are constitutionally protected. Raila Amolo Odinga did not even stop there. For those making a mockery that BBI ilisimamishwa, rege ilisimamishwa na mahakama, if it was not for Raila Amolo Odinga, this same judiciary would not have the independence that it has today. Don't ever forget where this country was. Never ever let anyone, Waswahili tunasema usiache mbachao kwa msala upitao. Let us not forget the things that Raila Amolo Odinga was able to start. Free primary education, We're all seeing it. Some of the ones that today have the courage to be able to say that we can be able to say whatever it is that we want to say are beneficiaries of the fact that in the government, when Raila Amolo Odinga said Kibaki Tosha, they decided that free primary education, some of those today are old enough to be able to vote. If your conscience treats you right, vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. The issues of youth empowerment, Youth Enterprise Fund, Women Fund, started during the tenure of Raila Amolo Odinga. Then now, others are coming up with this narrative. And there's nothing worse than when you extort poverty. Poverty that you have created. Those who are coming up with a narrative that ours is an approach of trying to assist those hustlers. By today, you should be ashamed, because over the years, a whole decade, when you were in power, when you were in government, and when you were able to make those changes, and when it deems right for you, you become right now that you're head of opposition. And when it deems right for you, you say that you are the one who came up with those particular solutions. Our job is nothing else. We hold, and we are being held responsible by every single sensible Kenyan to remind them the reason why it should be Raila Amolo Odinga is because this is a gentleman. And I use the word gentleman because a gentleman is defined better than a hustler. When I tell you Raila Amolo Odinga is a gentleman, he put everything else aside for others. The noble ideas. And now, Baba, it will be an honor. It will be something that is going to be so deeming for this country, that all the ideals, every single thing that you are able to envisage for this country, and you are able to put it all in a document called the current constitution, despite the fact that they refused for us to make it better. They failed to implement it. I have faith, and so do the many others out there who have faith, that Raila Amolo Odinga will be the one to be able to come up with the true liberation that this country needs right now. You have proven that you came up with democratic liberation. Now we need an economic liberation for this country. And no other better person than the one whose history has been able to judge him, that he has kept everything else aside and his own personal interests aside for the interests of this country. And that is Raila Amolo Odinga. Asanteni sana na mbarikiwe.
Asante gavana mtarajiwa. Adu wetu, tulio goku. Na hii tabia ya kusema ati baba ni mzee lazima iishe. Ni mzee mgani hiyo anaweza kaa na watoto wake kuanzia asubuhi mpaka saa hii na hata hajakula hata kukunywa chai? Mzee ni wewe. Hata baba yetu SK bado namuona hapa. And baba, we really want to thank SK, Dr. SK Masharia, because he had another meeting to attend, but he saw it fit to cancel that meeting to be with his children, and some of us are his grandchildren. Baba, we honor you. Adoito reke ide mwere mwiko galitho rimwe ni rimena na ngeruo nima no koro ni rita ria kuria mbere no koro wakuhiria kuona Prime Minister Raila Odinga uguo mukuhiriirie riria twari Nyahururu andu maraugaga uyu Raila tutuire tuiguite uhoro wake riu no twende kumuona ithuĩ twendaga tu kumuona na riu ngumwira u uria Raila haha Prime Minister witu haha riu to kumuona mukumuona nginya kumuhutia ni mukumuhutia na tuthie rugendo ruru twi hamwe andu aitu tuhamwe andu aitu ni tukoroga mathutha wa muthuri uyu ni tukoroga mathutha wa president witu nyoni naguo kwa ria marauga ni tuguthindira rugendo ruru hamwe na mumenye turaria twi mbere ya Ngai na ithuĩ agĩkũyũ tũtihananagia tũgeno nĩyo njĩra tũgũthiĩ Your Excellency, The person I want to invite here is your own daughter. Na kuna injustice moja ambayo wewe mwenyewe umetufanyia. Na mimi nitakwambia siku hii ya leo. Vijana wetu wasichana wetu umewachukua, wamechukuliwa na vijana wako. Sasa na sisi tunadai haki yetu kama vijana wa Kenya region. Lazima tuwe na exchange program. Nataka kumkaribisha rafiki yangu, dada yangu,